Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and as we all know, FNAF is a very mysterious franchise. It's all run by one person named Scott Cawthon, and he's a very mysterious person in general. With all of that mystery, especially in the earlier years, there's a lot of things about the game's history that a lot of people don't know. So in today's video, I thought I'd count down 25 useless FNAF facts that not a lot of people know. None of these are really important or will enlighten you in any way about the FNAF story. It's just kind of, hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Before we get into the actual list, though, I wanted to thank you guys so much for 6,000 subscribers. I'm growing so fast, and I'm really thankful for it. Thank you guys so much. I'll have some more to say about the giveaway and stuff at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But now, let's move on to the top 25. One thing I should mention is that this list really isn't in any order, it's just kind of listing facts, and the first one I'm going to list off is that Funtime Freddy was originally going to be German. Funtime Freddy was originally going to have a German voice, which is very strange to think about.
Hello, little children. Glad to see you back again.
But yeah, it was cut, and I'm kind of glad it was. I love his current voice so much, and I'm glad his voice was changed. Sister Location took a long time to develop, and there's a lot of really neat Easter eggs that a lot of people overlook, one of these being Minarina in the popcorn. This one is one of the rarest FNAF Easter eggs of all time, only a few people have seen it, and it's definitely one of my favorites. This is something a lot of people don't know. Freddy Fazbear was originally going to have a voice in Ultimate Custom Night. There was a job listing posted, but that was the last we heard of it. We never heard of the voice again. For some reason, it was either cut or scrapped. Whatever happened to it, I'm kind of glad that we did get a voice, though, eventually in VR and in AR, so, it's not really that sad anymore. FNAF 3, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated FNAF games, and there's a lot of really neat Easter eggs in this one. I'm not going to be talking about the Easter egg right now, but what I am going to talk about is the year FNAF 3 takes place. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually pinpoint the exact year FNAF 3 takes place if you take the FNAF 1 paycheck, which was $120, and you put it for the minimum wage in 1993, that's the exact minimum wage, and add 30 years, which was when FNAF 3 takes place, and you get 2023. Again, not really important, it's just a useless fact that no one really needs to know, but, yeah. Something really interesting is that Scott confirmed that Freddy and Bonnie both took only 1 day to model. That's actually really impressive because to this day, their models still look really good. He never said how long Chica and Foxy took, but we can assume they probably took at most 2 days each. One of the most interesting things about Ultimate Custom Night was how much personality it gave to previous characters. Characters like Withered Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and Withered Chica, who didn't previously have a voice, were given one, and it made them stand out a lot more. Scott was actually working on these voices all the way up to Ultimate Custom Night's release, with Jacko, Chica, and Music Man's being the last 2 programmed in, just a few days before the game launched. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said these facts are useless, but hey, they're nice to know. In FNAF, Kellen Goff, who voices Funtime Freddy, is most well known by that voice, but he also voices another character being Fredbear. Fredbear is the only character of the 7 extra ones added that has a voice, and he was voiced by Kellen Goff, which I think sounds really good. It's very muffly and hard to understand, but if you edit it around with the voice a little bit, you'll understand what it says eventually. One of the hardest Easter eggs to get in FNAF 3 is when Shadow Freddy spawns in the corner of your office in FNAF 3. A lot of people don't know if this is Shadow Freddy or Golden Freddy, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Shadow Freddy. Tell me what you all think in the comments. I can honestly see it being either. I'm just gonna say it's Shadow Freddy. Another really unique Sister Location Easter egg, the only one that I've gotten, is when Biddy Bad goes down on the elevator with you down to the Sister Location workplace. Circus Baby and Rentals, sorry I forgot, but yeah, he can appear in the window when you go down. It's pretty creepy, and it's the only one that I've gotten. I actually got it on my first playthrough through the game, so that was pretty scary. That's the only one I've ever seen, and I probably won't see any of them ever again. Two FNAF games that don't really seem to be related in any way is FNAF AR and Ultimate Custom Night. Believe it or not though, there is one thing very mysterious that connects these two games. Nightmare's voice lines from Ultimate Custom Night and Springtrap's voices from FNAF AR are almost actually identical.
You will not be spared. You will not be saved. You will not be spared. You will not be saved.
It's very strange, and I don't know why this is the case, but I guess we'll never know. Maybe we'll leave it up to MatPat or someone to figure out, but it's definitely worth calling out. I've mentioned this a few times on the channel, but Nightmare Balloon Boy was actually the only initial canon character from the Halloween DLC to FNAF 4. Since then, people like Jacko Chica, Nightmare Mangle, Nightmare Yon have appeared in other canon FNAF games like UCN and FNAF VR, but it's just very interesting that Nightmare Balloon Boy was the only one from the original game that was canon. A sister location Easter egg that I didn't really know about at first was that Yendo can actually spawn in the Funtime Auditorium. I made a mistake in one of my previous videos, the top 30 characters I want to see in FNAF AR. I said Yendo wasn't canon, and a lot of people pointed that out in the comments. I'm sorry. This is probably my favorite sister location Easter egg. Again, I haven't gotten this one, but I've seen other people get it, and it's a very nice one. One of the strangest thing about the FNAF 3 game mode in FNAF VR is that the only phantoms that were cut were Phantom Chica and Phantom Puppet. It's very strange because Phantom Puppet was one of the most iconic phantoms, I think, and Phantom Chica was a FNAF 1 animatronic phantom, which I think Steel Wool could have pulled off really easily. It's just really strange how two of the most iconic and easiest phantoms would be cut. As I said earlier, Freddy and Bonnie each took only 1 day to model, but if you look at the Nightmare animatronics, each one of those took at least 2 weeks to model. So excluding recolored characters like Nightmare and the Jackos, Scott spent at least 18 weeks modeling the Nightmare animatronics. A nice little Easter egg to the first 3 games that not a lot of people talk about is that on Halloween, FNAF's offices 1, 2, and 3 change. They have pumpkins, a few lights. It's just really neat how this happens. I've actually never seen this before because I've never played FNAF on Halloween. It's nothing too big. It's just nice that these other games do that. Ultimate Custom Night had a lot of characters in it, and one of the cut characters was Adventure Endo 01. It's very specific, very strange, but he was cut from the final roster to make room for Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica. I'm glad that he was cut for them because, you know, Endo 01 is a cool character and all, but Withered Chica and Withered Bonnie are just a lot more iconic to me, and I like them more, and I think a lot of people feel that same way. In FNAF 1, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica all were made at the same time, but Scott had trouble with the 4th character in Pirate's Cove. He was considering the options of a beaver, a wolf, and then a fox. So think about it, Foxy was almost not Foxy, he was almost a wolf, and he was almost a beaver, which I don't think FNAF would ever be the same. Of course, both of these characters made it in eventually, El-Chip being the beaver and Twisted Wolf being the wolf, but FNAF would probably be a lot different if Foxy was replaced with a wolf or a beaver. The final sister location Easter egg that I'm going to talk about in this video is that Biddy Bab can sometimes spawn in your house. It's really creepy, and again, I haven't seen this one. This one is probably one of the most creepy, and I didn't even know about this one until I was doing research for this video. A lot of people don't actually know what Yendo stands for, but it actually stands for Yellow Endoskeleton, which means a lot of people believe that there was probably a Funtime Fredbear at some point. The only argument I really see to that is that some people say that Yendo stands for Yellow Eyes Endoskeleton, which, if you didn't know, Yendo has yellow eyes, so that's why some people think he's named Yendo. If you want my opinion, I don't know. And for the final fact of the day, we have that Freddy in Space 3 is confirmed to be happening. When Scott donated to Daco's charity stream, he announced that he would probably be doing a Freddy in Space 3, which is, you know, I have mixed feelings about that. But honestly, if it's just a new FNAF game, I'm glad that more are being made. So that was 20 facts about FNAF that you probably didn't know. I know it's not 25. I'll probably do a part 2 to this eventually. It's just, I've been recording for a while, and I have a lot more stuff to do today. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much again for 6,000 subscribers. I really am lucky to have you guys as fans and to have people who actually watch my videos and care about my uploads. So thank you guys so much again. The giveaway winner for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway will be announced next video. I know I said that last video, but I've just been really busy. I haven't had time to choose a winner. And whoever won the 4,000 giveaway 5 nights at J&G, I haven't sent you your package yet either because of Corona, so I'm really behind. I need to get caught up on things. But don't worry, it'll all be fixed by next video. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Thank you for 6,000 subscribers again. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.